Emotional cheating. So I came across this video by Joshua DTV on YouTube, and someone recently asked him about an experience they had with someone. Now, someone sent him in this message speaking about how someone has been leading them on for quite some time. And I think that's also happened to me, and I'm going to read you her message. So this person goes, I have kind of a serious one. I fell in love with someone who was taken, and he led me on for almost 4 years. I guess the topic would be unrequited love. Have you ever dealt with that kind of heartbreak in the sense that you felt like you were on the way to falling in love with someone, and it turned out that they were leading you into everything that was bad, and you were reading into everything and overthinking every word? How do you deal with this? Hope this makes sense. Now, it does make sense to me because this happened to me with that exact same person I was mentioning earlier. You know, my advice would be, if that person is going to be with you, right, if he's going to leave, or if she's going to leave that person to be with you, you're now sitting with someone who is a little bit dodgy, who might do it to you, and if you're okay with that whatever. You know, I don't think it was once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't believe in that. But are you willing to date that person on the side while they're dating someone else? Do you think that makes you like a bad person, or do you feel like you're not in the bad? Do you feel like they're more of the bad person? And I often see it as like, if I were in that position now, I feel like they want to get out of that relationship eventually, and they're eventually going to have those feelings for me. But that's not always the case. They just are leading you on continuously for many ever years. And for me, it's been 6 years. More longer than this girl's 4 years. So do you want to be in that position of them cheating on you? Or do you think they're going to, in a weird way, straighten out to be this weird version that you once saw in a TV show or a movie? You know? And I would just say, go with it if you want to go with it, but it's always going to be at the back of your mind that this person once did to someone else, will they do it to me? And I don't think anyone wants to do that. I think you should find someone who actually wants to be with you 100% emotionally and physically, because if they're sending you messages or etc. on the side with their current person, they're obviously not happy with that current person. Regardless of what they say, they might just say no, they're fighting with that person, or no, that other person caused it. That is not true. They are not happy in that relationship. Do they need to get out of that relationship? Probably. But you aren't necessarily going to be that person to pull them out and make them into this housewife or house husband, you know? You're not going to be able to always do that. Most likely, you're just going to get fucked over continuously by this person. And you're going to invest so much of your heart and your soul into this person for them to just fuck you over again. And I've done that many times with the same person. So my advice would just to be single. Or get into a relationship when you're ready to get into a relationship. Because if you do that, you're just going to hurt yourself ultimately, because the other person's not going to give a shit. Emotional cheating. So I came across this video by Joshua DTV on YouTube, and someone recently asked him about an experience they had